Hey y'all, it's Nambina, aka the Crafty Lefty, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some DIY felt succulents. So I know there are succulents all over Pinterest right now. It is all the rage to make your own succulents. There's so many different templates you can choose from and ways to construct them. So I'm going to go over all of those steps with you guys here. One of the great things about these succulents is that it takes very few craft supplies. So to make all of these succulents, obviously I used felt, some fabric scissors or just really sharp scissors would be great, hot glue, some straight pins, and your template of choice. So we're gonna go over all the templates that I use to create these succulents, as well as the felt types and colors and all of that. So pull up a chair, let's get started. All right, y'all, so the very first succulent flower that we're going to do is this one by Six Clever Sisters. I thought their blog was super cute, and they have this free template which explains in detail how to make this succulent flower. And like I said, I thought it was really simple, very easy to put together, and this template is absolutely free. So I'm gonna drop a link to their blog down below so you guys can check out their blog and check out the other crafty stuff they have to offer, as well as get your hands on this very free template that they provided. So all you're gonna do is go to their site, print out this template on your printer. You don't have to do it in color. If you don't have a color printer, you could totally do it in black and white, and print out these four sort of like half circle shapes. And the thing I really liked about this particular succulent is that you can make it as big or small as you'd like. So if you did just these four shapes, your succulent is gonna be on the smaller to sort of medium size. So when I made my succulent, based on the Six Clever Sisters template here, I did add a few more of these larger rings, which they said I could do, just to make the succulent a little bit bigger. And as you can see, the more you sort of play with it and fold out these leaves, the bigger it sort of gets also. It becomes a little bit more wider. It also depends on how tightly you weave and sort of roll your half circle shapes together when you're hot gluing them. And so that sort of changes the shape as well. So what we're gonna do first is cut out these four half circle shapes. So this is what you get when you cut out your shapes. And now we're just going to pin them to our felt. But all we're gonna do here is just pin it. Again, I have not gone to the store and gotten regular sort of fabric pins. So these are my sewing pins that I'm using in the interim. And as you can see, I am leaving room for me to do this shape 2 more times over, again, to make my succulent a little bit on the larger side. So now all we're going to do is cut them out. So now that we've done all 4 of these half circle shapes, I'm going to take the pins out of the larger one so that I can trace this shape 2 more times and make my succulent a little bit larger. All right, so now that we have all of our shapes cut, so I have a total of 6 pieces. The way that the Six Clever Sisters told us to do this is start with the smallest piece. So that's gonna serve as the middle point of your flower, and you're literally just going to fold it. So I'm gonna do this first before the hot glue, just to show you what it looks like. So as you keep folding it, trying to keep it as small as possible. That now serves as the middle of your flower. So it looks pretty cool, right? So the way that we're going to hot glue is we're really just gonna run our glue all along this inside circle, this inside curve. And so as you fold over your felt, it will start gluing itself and keeping that rosette really nice and tight the way that you want it in the middle. So let's fire up the hot glue gun and get started. I'm just going to run some glue here And I'm just gonna do it a little bit at a time because hot glue dries very, very quickly, and I don't think I can roll as quickly as it'll dry. I'll do the second half. I actually really like the way this firm felt is working out. I think it's keeping the shape a little bit better than if I were to use the soft felt. Yeah, so that looks really cute in the center. Don't zoom in on my nails, y'all. It's been a long time since Mama's been to the nail salon. All right, so this is the next size up. No, this guy's the next size up. So we're just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put him seam side down so that he's gonna get covered by this next layer, and then I'm just gonna continue rolling him all the way around just like I did, and putting hot glue a little bit at a time. So I'm just gonna kind of fan out the leaves a little bit, just so I can kind of see what it looks like so far. But yeah, it looks great. All right, so we're just gonna continue rolling. And at a certain point, maybe this is the point, it actually makes sense to lift up your rosette and start gluing it like this because it gets a little bit bulky and thick. So I found that at this point in the process, it's actually easier to put the glue on the rosette instead of on the piece that I'm weaving. This is what this succulent was supposed to look like. So if you can see compared to my fingers, it's pretty small. He's a pretty small guy. So that's why I wanted to do 2 additional ones just to make him a little bit larger. And the more of these that you make, obviously the larger he's going to get. So if you just want one that's like pretty big size, pretty substantial, you would just cut and trace even more of these guys. And that's our succulent. Again, this is from 6cleversisters.com, and I thought they came up with a really awesome template for this super cute rosette succulent. So super easy to do. I wanted to show you guys a bunch of different ways that you can make succulents. So definitely easier than the templates that ask you to use individual petals, which we will be practicing with those too. But I just wanted to show you guys the difference. There's so many different ways that you can make succulents. And so this is, I thought, a very easy and simple way, but very effective. It's probably one of my favorite succulent templates. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed making our felt succulents together. And until next time, keep it crafty. Bye.